you looking for the best way to add an extra $10,000 a month to your restaurant's revenue? And no, it's not about expanding your seating area, revamping your menu, or even launching a high-end marketing campaign. It's something much simpler and completely overlooked in the restaurant industry. Just imagine tapping into something that doesn't require reinventing your business, but leverages what you already do best. I'm talking about catering. And trust me when I say that adding an extra $10,000 to your restaurant's monthly revenue is completely doable. Why? Because I've done it myself. All you're missing is a clear path forward, which is exactly what I'll be giving you today in this video. Now, before I get into it, I need to go over why relying solely on the traditional restaurant business model does not make any sense if you want to make more money long term. The reality for many restaurant owners is a constant battle with unpredictability. You're at the mercy of foot traffic. One day your place is thriving, the next it's dead. Your orders are typically small, with the check size probably less than 20 bucks an order. So this means you're playing a game of volume, where a steady stream of customers is needed just to break even. Then you go through the cycle of slow days caused by bad weather, off-peak seasons, etc. And these fluctuations make it very challenging to not only predict revenue, but also plan for growth. You're constantly stuck in the cycle of hoping for a busy day, while small ticket orders barely cover the overhead costs. Reality is your restaurant's success hinges on factors largely outside of your control, such as the weather, foot traffic, smaller check sizes, just to name a few. Imagine having a revenue stream that's not totally dependent on the number of people walking past your door or the size of their individual checks. Imagine breaking free from this vicious cycle and getting a more predictable and substantial income, independent of the daily uncertainties of traditional restaurants. Why am I qualified to speak on this? Well, last month we broke $30,000 in just catering sales. And this year, we're on track to do over $250,000 in 2023 alone. So now you know it's possible. Let's go over the key benefits of catering and how it can add an additional $10K a month to your restaurant. Overall, there are 5 key benefits of catering. Number 1, larger check sizes. Catering orders are fundamentally different from your typical dine-in or takeout orders. You're literally serving dozens, sometimes even hundreds of people at a time. This type of scale means a single catering event can sometimes equal what you might make in a whole day, and quite possibly more. Catering is also about maximizing revenue, which significantly impacts your monthly revenue in a very, very good way. You will receive orders worth way more than the single orders from your daily operations. Number 2, predictability with email leads. Unlike the unpredictability of daily foot traffic, catering can provide a more stable revenue stream for restaurant owners. Let me explain. By building an email list of local businesses, event planners, and community organizations, you will have a direct line to potential catering clients. For example, if you know your average close rate on cold email and that each order averages about $250 to $300, you can start to not only forecast income, but also plan accordingly. This predictability is a huge contrast to the guesswork often involved in traditional restaurant sales. Number 3, independence from foot traffic. One of the biggest advantages of catering is its independence from the daily fluctuations of in-store business. Since catering events are planned and scheduled in advance, this will provide income that doesn't fluctuate with the number of people walking past your restaurant. Not only does this allow for a buffer against the slow days, but also against seasonal dips of your restaurant. Number 4, building long-term client relationships. Catering opens the doors to long-term, repeatable business relationships with prospects. When you cater an event, you're not just serving food, you're providing an experience and showcasing your reliability, quality, and service. This can lead to repeat bookings and referrals, often creating a network of steady clients who come to you regularly for their event needs. This in turn further increases your monthly income well past the $10,000 a month. This will also add on an extra layer of predictability on top of your client acquisition system. And number 5, efficient use of resources. Catering is a great way to utilize your existing resources more effectively. For example, preparing for a catering event during your restaurant's downtime can optimize your kitchen and staff time, turning what would be a slow period into a productive, revenue-generating activity. This means you're not just increasing revenue, you're also maximizing the return on your existing investments. Now, what's crazy to me, there's almost no cap on how much money you can make. $10K a month could just be a stepping stone to $20K, $30K, $40K a month, and well past that, meaning big, big money. So, to recap, by focusing on these 5 key benefits, catering can not only add an extra $10,000 a month to your restaurant's revenue, but also provide a more stable, predictable, and efficient business model. Now that we reached the end of this video, you're probably itching to start catering in your own restaurants. I will be. I mean, who doesn't want to earn more revenue predictably rather than it being limited to how many people walk past your restaurant that morning or get a craving for it? it. If you'd like to learn more about how to build wealth through catering and how you can start making more money in your own restaurants, there are two things you can do. Number one, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel to be notified of any and all new content. Number two, you can follow me on Twitter at Catering Wealth to follow along my journey to build a restaurant catering business to $1 million a year and all the lessons I learned along the way. Catch you all in the next one.